everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing my own gel nails at home for the first time ever, and I thought I'd film the process to show you how I get on. If you've seen my recent what I got for my birthday video, then you'll know that I got the Mylee gel nail starter kit, and that is what I'm going to be using today. I'm going to do a quick unboxing to show you everything that you get within the starter kit, then I'm actually going to do my own nails, and then I'm going to give you my first impressions and thoughts on how easy it is to use, the overall experience, and also show you what my final result looks like. Now bearing in mind I'm nowhere near an expert at this. This is the first time I've ever done gel nails myself. Usually I go to a nail bar, so I have no idea how this is going to turn out. First of all, I'm going to do the unboxing. So I got this from Amazon as it was the cheapest place at the time, and this was $94.99, so £95. But usually I think it retails at about $99.99. So £100. This is what you get inside the box. So obviously you've got your warranty and instructions on how to use it, and then you have everything that you need to get started. So first of all, I will show you the lamp. So this is the Salon Series LED lamp. There is also a UV one as well. I think the UV one is slightly cheaper, but it's worth knowing that certain polishes only work with certain lamps. So the polishes that came in this set work with the LED lamps, but I think only some polishes work with UV and some work with LED. I think the main difference is that it cures the polish quicker, this one, and obviously, like I say, certain polishes work with certain types, so make sure you check that before you buy. But this is the LED lamp, and I'll show you it in more detail in just a second. You also get the two solutions. So this is the nail prep and polish wipe, and then you also get the gel remover as well. Obviously it comes with a plug so that you can plug your lamp in, and it comes with 3 different attachments. So this one is for the UK. There are different plug attachments, I think, for America and for Europe too. So obviously I've got the UK one. You also get 100 lint-free wipes, and then you also get your colours as well. So within this box you've got 4 of the classic colours plus the base coat and the top coat as well, so you really have everything that you need to get started. These are the different colours that come with the starter kit, and then you also get the top coat and you also get the base coat as well. So I guess the first thing I need to do is to actually pick which colour I'm going to use today, and I think I'm going to use this one, which is quite a light baby pink colour, and this is in the shade Pastel Chic. You can see it's just a really nice nudie pink colour, which I think is perfect for starting with because it's not too obvious if it goes wrong. I'm also going to get out the top coat and base coat as well, ready to go. So that is everything that you get in the box, and you really have everything that you need to get started. This is what the lamp looks like inside of the box. So it's covered with this protective wrapping. And then there's also a little booklet of information on how to use the lamp, and also the step-by-step guide on how to apply gel polish, so I'm going to keep that out. And then you have the actual lamp itself. I've got the black lamp. I think it also comes in white as well. I'm not sure if there's any real difference, but this is what the lamp looks like. And I think this part comes off. The metal reflective side goes this way so that it can reflect the light. So this is the Mylee Pro LED lamp, and what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to set it all up ready to go, and then I will show you how I prep the nails. So as you can see, I've got the lamp set up and plugged in, and everything is ready to go. It does come with a step-by-step guide on how to apply gel polish, so I'm going to keep this out and make sure I'm doing it correctly. Now off camera I have already filed and buffed my nails, so I don't need to do that step. What I do need to do is use the nail prep and polish wipe to really dehydrate my nails and prepare them before the polish. So I'm going to show you how I do that next. I'm going with this camera angle for now because I'm hoping that this is going to show you everything in the best way. Like I say, I have already buffed and filed my nails into shape, so following the step-by-step guide, the next thing that I need to do is to use the lint-free wipes and the prep and polish wipe, just completely wipe over my nails. So I thought the easiest way for me to do this, especially as it's the first time I've done it, is to do one hand at a time and completely finish one hand. As I'm right-handed, I'm going to start with my left hand, and then I'll probably do this one off camera just to speed up the video. I'm going to just start with my left hand because I just want to see if it makes it any easier. It does unfold, but I'm probably going to keep it this thickness just because that's how it's folded to begin with, so I guess that is probably the best way to use it. So I'm going to give this a bit of a shake, and I'm just going to apply a bit to the wipe. I'm not sure how much I need to use, but we'll just try that. And I'm going to take my left hand and I'm just going to go across each nail. So once you've done that bit, I'm not going to throw this wipe away just yet, because if I do happen to get any of the polish on my skin, I can use this to wipe it away with. So I'm going to keep this out. I'm going to leave that there just in case I need to use it. According to this, the next thing I need to do is apply a layer of base coat to the entire nail. I don't think you need too much. And I'm going to start applying that to the nail. Just want to make sure that there's no fluff or anything on the nails, because obviously you don't want that to affect how the nails will look. That is the base coat applied. Also, it's worth knowing that you should actually keep your gel polishes and everything away from the lamp as much as you can, because apparently the light can start to cure the bottles, so just be aware of that. Now that I've applied the base coat to these nails, the next thing I need to do is to cure them under the lamp for 30 seconds. So it's 30 seconds with the LED lamp or 2 minutes with the UV lamp. The timers are actually at the back of the lamp. I think it's just a little touch screen button. So you've got 15 seconds, 30 seconds and 60 seconds. It says I just need to use 30. So I've got the lamp ready. I actually have a mirror here so I'm able to see which one I'm pressing. And then now it's ready to apply the first layer of colour. And the instructions say to apply a thin layer of your chosen gel polish colour. I'm obviously being careful not to touch my nails in between. It shouldn't smudge, but they might be a little bit sticky, which is why I wanted to do one hand at a time. As you can see, this is the colour that I've gone for, which looks so pretty. And you just want to apply a thin layer. Now I am trying to do this quite slowly and steadily, taking as much time and care as I can to do it, because you don't want it to be touching your skin. But I have ever so slightly touched the wall of the nail, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take the lint-free wipe and just wipe away that excess. And that is really easy to do, so if you do touch your skin or it does go down the wall of the nail, don't panic, because you can fix it as long as you do it before you cure it. This is also, like I say, my first time doing this, so I'm bound to make a few mistakes, but I really am trying to be as careful as I can. But it is really easy to fix the mistake if you do go a little bit wrong. If you can put your nails on a flat, sturdy surface, that will really help. And what I'm doing is I'm just angling my nail and the brush each time I apply. So that is the first layer on. Next it says to cure these nails for 30 seconds, again using the LED lamp, so that's what I'm going to do. Make sure you get all of your nails in the lamp just so that it cures it properly. And that's 30 seconds done. And then the next step is to repeat steps 8 and 9, so apply another thin layer and then cure it again for another 30 seconds. And it is also at this point on the second layer that you want to do the ends of your nail. So this bit here that you can see, the really important part is to actually go across the edge of the nail. And this really does help to stop it from chipping. If you've got quite short nails like myself, it's inevitable that you're probably going to get some of the polish on your skin. So just quickly take the lint-free wipe and wipe off the excess. And then you'll just want to tidy that up as well, otherwise you'll have like a really thick end to the nail. So just use a very thin layer and just even it out like so. I'm saying this like I'm a professional. I've done quite a bit of research on how to do this, but this is still my first time doing gel nails, but I'm finding it all right so far, to be honest. It's quite straightforward, and I find that gel polish is a lot easier to apply than regular polish, and I'm really taking my time just to ensure that I cover the whole nail. I'm also really liking the colour of this polish. It actually kind of goes with the top I'm wearing today, which is completely unintentional, but I'm really liking it. One thing I'm finding though, I guess maybe because it's a new bottle and obviously it's a full product, I'm finding that the first time I bring the brush out of the bottle, there is quite a lot of product on it, which you don't really want. You want quite thin layers, so just be aware of how much actually comes out on the first go. It probably is because it's a new bottle, but it's not the end of the world. It just sometimes puts on a little bit more polish than you need. So this step really just seals in that polish, and it hopefully stops any chipping or peeling. Something to be aware of is that when you use these wipes, sometimes bits of fluff from that can go into the polish, which is a bit annoying, but it is salvageable, so don't panic too much. And I think that is that second layer done, so now I'm going to put it back into the lamp for another 30 seconds. And that is that one done. Now I'm going to apply a layer of top coat, and I'm also going to make sure that I cap the edges just like I did with the colour. So now that I've applied the top coat, it says to cure the nails for a final time for just 60 seconds using the LED lamp or 2 minutes with the UV lamp. So now I just put it in for 60 seconds and now it is just curing for the final time. That's the 60 seconds up, and the next step on the instructions is to use the lint-free wipes and the prep and polish to wipe over the nails. It does say not to touch the nails at this point as they will still be slightly tacky. So what I need to do next is use another lint-free wipe and the prep and polish just to go over the nails and remove the tacky layer. I'm going to use a fresh wipe for this bit. Kind of hard to do this one-handed. Again, I'm not sure how much I need to use, but not a lot is coming out in one go, which is good. So I'm just going to use this now to go across the nails, and it says to use it until the tacky layer is removed. Now I don't know how long that takes, but when I have them done in a salon, they don't normally take too long, so I'm just going to give it a quick wipe. I remember the first time I ever had my gel nails done at a salon, and they did this bit at the end, and I honestly thought they were removing it. I was like, why have you spent all this time doing my gel nails and then you're going to remove it? But actually it is this part. It just removes the tackiness. So that is the first hand done. This is how the first hand looks, and I am really impressed with how it's turned out. As you can see, I have slightly gone over into the skin on a couple of nails, but it should be okay. It might slightly affect how long it lasts. Considering it's my first attempt, I'm really impressed with it. That is my first hand complete. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to do my second hand off camera, and then I'm going to come back and show you the results. So I've just finished painting my right hand, and because I'm right-handed, it was a lot more shaky having to do it with my left hand, and I think because I kept nudging it, I had to reapply a little bit of polish. It may have built up a slightly thicker layer. There's probably a little bit more polish on this hand than this one, but overall I'm really impressed with how it looks, and it's super quick to do as well. So these are my nails up close before I add any cuticle oil. As you can see, especially on this hand, I did slightly go over onto the skin. I tried to remove it best I could, but because I was so shaky with this hand, I think it will just take a bit of practice to really, I was going to say nail that, pardon the pun, but because I kept nudging bits, I had to reapply the polish, and it was just a bit shaky. But even with the wipe, I kept wiping off too much from the actual nail, so I had to redo it. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to apply some cuticle oil. This one didn't come with this particular set, but I had some anyway, so I'm just going to apply a little bit of cuticle oil. This is how they do it in the salons. I do find that it really helped to do one hand at a time, because then I knew that this hand was completely dry before I started on this one. Especially if you make a mistake and you need to use the wipe to remove the excess from this hand, if this one's still wet and not completely dry, then it may affect how this one looks as well. But I found it really easy to do it one hand at a time, and that is how I'm going to do it from now on. My right hand did take a lot longer to do than my left, obviously because I was a bit more shaky and I had to sort of keep rubbing out mistakes, but it still turned out really well, and I'm super impressed with how easy it is to use. I will give you like a proper opinion once I've rubbed this in. Okay, so that's cuticle oil on, and I'm now officially done. So these are my nails up close. Pretty neat, I would say, considering it's my first go. I mean, there's definitely room for improvement, but considering that was my first ever try, I'm really impressed with how it's turned out. So based on that, I would definitely recommend the Mylee Pro kit. I found the step-by-step guide that came with it really informative and helpful, and it was quite simple to understand. It wasn't too technical, and they really broke down every single step that you need to take, so I found that that helped a lot. Obviously, it would just take a bit of practice for me to get it looking a little bit more professional maybe, but I'm still really impressed with how it's turned out on the first go. I couldn't believe how quick it actually took between each layer. You only need 30 seconds for the base coat, each individual coat, and then 60 seconds for the top coat. That's if you have the LED lamp. At first I thought it wasn't going to be long enough, because I thought, is it really going to be dry enough in that time? But it definitely is enough time, so don't worry about that. So my first impression is that it is really quick and simple to use. Obviously it takes a little bit of time and practice to get it looking the way that you want it to, but I'm really impressed with how it's turned out, and to be honest, it's not that much different from my normal salon nails. Obviously with practice it will be a bit more tidier around the edges. Although this kit was £95, I think 100 normally to begin with, but when you think about how much you're going to save in the long run, like I spend normally £25 a time. I know there are people that spend £35, £40 a time. It really does cut the cost down, and it's just so much easier to do it at home in your own time, in your own leisure, and you can pick and choose whichever colours you like, and you can change it up as often as you like as well. At the bottom of the instruction sheet it does say that it should last up to 21 days. I'm going to update the description box in a few weeks to let you know how long it lasted and if there's anything else that I need to mention. But for a first impression, I am really impressed with the overall kit. I love the colours. It comes with everything that you need, this starter kit. You can also buy everything else individually if you already have a lamp, for example, or if you just want to change up some colours. But for a starter kit, I'm really impressed with everything that you get, and I'm so impressed with the first result. And with a bit of practice, I'm sure next time will be even better. So that is the end of this video. I really hope you enjoyed it and found it useful. Leave a comment down below and let me know if you've ever tried this kit, or if you're looking to try it. I would definitely recommend it. So yeah, that brings me to the end of the video. I really hope you enjoyed watching. If you did, make sure you give the video a thumbs up, and also don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you all in my next video.